Weeping and Wailing, Ashanti Roy, produced by Prince Farai. There's some interesting ideas in there musically as well. That violin, whose idea was that to put the violin in there?
Well, I always try with a violin sound, you know. His Sowell was the violin player, really, you know.
It certainly works in that context. I mean, I haven't heard that many violins on reggae records that I've liked, but that one seems to work very well.
Yeah. You remember Chosen One? Yeah, it have a violin sound in it too as well.
Maybe we should mention the band, because, I mean, you work with a very fine band anyway that goes under the name of the Arabs.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd like to say a little bit about the band, who's playing with you and so on.
Well, before I really said, I would like to send greetings to my brethren them still from the bands, you know?
Yeah, my brethren.
Yeah, like Fish Clark, which is the drummer. You know, long time now I've been working with Fish Clark, years, you know. Well, like again to the Beastman, Professor, you know, asking him to play bass a little tighter, you know. Yeah. Well, we have like my hands, man, deadly. Well, it was terrible, you know, but sometimes want more drink, you know, love strong drink, you know. You know. Well, the Dreadlocks now, which is Dave, which is a percussion player now, Ian Congo, Ashanti Roy, is more related as good friend, you know, so we have him as a good Congo player, but him love him good smoke regular too, you know. Yeah, well, Asha and the keyboard player, you know. Well, he's really a young youth and thing, and him getting himself together and really just love him and really make him one of us in the organization. So greetings to all the Arabs. Rastafari.
Not many of them came out of that very well, though. They all got sort of criticised rather heavily for one thing and another in that. But, I mean, presumably you all get on extremely well. I mean, you say you've been together for a long time.
Yeah, well, it's mostly small little things them really love, you know. Some like forget charge before they go up on stage, and some like when him belly well full before he go up on the stage, you know. But Vocative that them hard, you know. And the hardest reggae bands really ever come across right now, you know. That's I have to really do some good work with them, really, you know.
Well, they certainly get a lot of practice playing with you. I've been hearing that you play like 2.5 hours a night.
Yeah. Sometimes we even do all 3 hours, and it's like when we're doing all 3 hours, it's like, you see the more the bands, the man them in the bands, especially Fish Clark, the more he played. If he played one tune, the second tune going to be hard, the third tune going to be harder, the fourth tune going to be harder. So it continue gradually go harder and harder. So the longer they play, the more dangerous the bands is really, you know.
Lethal weapon.
Yeah. Especially when we see a lot of people, you know, we really give them what they really desire.
How does that change, though, like from night to night? I mean, take, for instance, the tour that you're on now. I mean, how would you compare the various concerts that you've played so far in Germany? I mean, do you find that they do vary a lot one from another depending upon the mood that you're all in on one night?
Well, most of the show them really, you know, small venue, it can't really all we right now. One big venue, big Apollo and them place to really play reggae right now. Cause we want to come out there to really show the people and say, we have the message, and the message where we give in to the people, we're not going to say, well, this man you're entitled to that more than this man. That means whether you're black or you're white, it's the same treatment. You're going to have to open up your eyes, right? To really see the light will really shine. And it's the almighty light, because no one made himself. You must have a creator who created us, really, you know? So we have to just give thanks to everyone, you know? Black or white, Indian or Chinese.
I'm not quite sure how we can make a cohesive link into the next track after that, but the next one you wanted to hear was Farm Drunk.
Yeah. Well, farm junk now, if you really want to know your good friend, you either have to be a junk, girl like you drunk, like you drink. Well, you don't really drunk, but you're going to just prove to your friend like you're drunk. Even lay on the street even when it's wet and see if anyone would really pass and take you up and carry you to somewhere and put you to lie down, or you in wants or something. Take for instance, you're financially embarrassed and you're in wants or something, and you go to your good friend, which they say is a friend, and when you reach to him and you say, well, Harry, I would like get certain things, and he said, well, no, I don't really have it, and blah, blah, and thing. And I know he can afford to give you, that means, your friend from the enemy. That means take a friend to make a friend feel bad. I'm drunk.
Okay.